welcome to round 4 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of April 6th. I'm Catherine Haleko, and I'm here with Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
And Terry Morrow.
Hello.
As moms of teens and young adults, we've survived those little kid days, yet we're still rethinking the decisions we've made all through our kids' lives and worrying about what's going on right now. Today's Thursday, which you might need a reminder of in this time.
It's hard to keep track.
That's right. Thursdays is when we give into our obsessing about parenting details, big and small. And again, you know, the time we are living in is really ripe for obsession.
Because what else do you have to do?
That's right. Today, specifically, we're going to talk about how this whole quarantine thing is going and kind of the pros and cons of it. You know, like I have noticed, obviously, that I'm spending less money on gas and Starbucks.
There you go.
Now that I am home all the time. And also, it's really nice that my kids have actually been spending a lot more time together. Since, you know, in our normal life, they both have so much activity and stuff that they're doing that takes them away from home. Mm-hmm. Now that they are home, they have movie night together every night.
Really? Wow.
They've been watching The Great British Bake Off, but you know, not necessarily movie, but anyway, they've been really just hanging out together, which is super nice to see. So that's a big pro. I have been walking a lot because that is a acceptable reason to leave the house.
Right.
And I definitely need to leave the house sometimes. So I have many, many more steps than usual. Sorry.
Well, my daughter still thinks she's at college, and so she sits in her room all day with the door shut.
Aww.
So that
does she say, I'm in class?
Yeah, that's her excuse. So, but everybody in my house is working or doing something that they have to do through the day. So we're all kind of in separate rooms doing our thing. So it's not, I don't think we've necessarily bonded anymore during this time. I think we're avoiding one another so that we don't get sick of each other.
Right.
Trying not to spend too much time together.
And Terry, things are fairly similar to the usual, but have you noticed any changes?
I mean, as you mentioned, certainly gas is a big thing because my son's job is like a half an hour away, and we were driving him there 3 or 4 days a week. So that's in terms of drive time and gas use. That's been a big change. A good. I guess you could say that's a pro. Although it's like now the gas prices are so low, we're not driving that much. That is not fair.
Any reason to buy gas.
Think of how much money we could have saved if we were still driving. And I am also walking more because yes, it's nice to get out of the house. And also I have somebody to walk with during the day, which under normal circumstances I would not. I would usually have to wait for my husband to get home, and we'd go out walking at like 6 or 7 o'clock, and when it gets dark early and all that. So that's been great. I've been very happy about that. But my work routine has not changed at all. And even though I do have more people in the house, both my kids worked part-time, so they were always in the house a lot anyway. And my husband has had vacations and been laid off before, so it's not, all that unusual for him to be home a lot. He had just had a vacation before this, he works for a college and they were off, so he was off for a week. So it doesn't seem that different. And I look on with sort of a little bit of jealousy of all these people talking about how they're spending more time bonding with their families, and they're watching all this stuff on Netflix, and they're reading all these books. And it's like, I'm doing exactly what I was doing before, and I still have no time to do any of those things. And that doesn't seem fair. But I am very, very, very happy to still be working. If any of my employees are listening, thank you. Please keep up the freelance work. I really need it. Please. If you have any more freelance work, anybody, hit me up.
I feel like the good thing is that we're going to hit a point where, like, they won't be able to create new content.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can catch up on the old
That's right.
stuff.
People are going to get tired of this eventually. It just seems like every time I go to Twitter or Facebook, there's like 10 or 12 things like this famous person has done this great thing
Yeah.
and this Broadway
Right.
star has done this great thing. Don't you want to go run and look? And yeah, I do, but no, I can't. And I feel guilty if I do. And one of my family members sees me and says, I thought you were supposed to be working. Why are you, watching a virtual choir singing something? And it's like, well, but because somebody did it and it's cool. Come on.
It only takes a minute.
But then, YouTube kindly feeds you more of the same
Yes,
thing.
gives you something else.
And, a really terrible aspect of this is, creative people passing away and then people doing lovely tributes to them that involve 10 or 20 YouTube video clips that you need to feel that you need to pay your respects by watching every one of them. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend rabbit hole lately. Adam Schlesinger, R.I.P. But anyway, so that's kind of,
It's a pro and a con.
it's a pro and a con. It's like it would be different if I had little kids home from school. That would be a major jolt. Or kids home from college, as you do, Nicole.
Yeah.
Or, but everybody who's here, we're all homebodies ordinarily. So nobody's doing anything different. They're all spending their time in their rooms like they always did. My husband's sitting on the couch watching, 70s and 80s TV like he always did. So it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I am not taking full advantage of this great global
the church
time off.
Church on your laptop has been of benefit to you.
Yes, I'm on our smart TV, which is great.
Yes.
I'm so glad we have that. So that has been really, almost too good because it's going to be now hard to go back.
Right.
But I really like that. Just all snuggled up on the couch together watching Mass. It's so easy. Who knew this was permissible?
Right. I think part of the issue for, say, our family is that, and for a lot of families, is that none of us really want this to be happening, obviously. So we're kind of
Right.
all back together reluctantly. It's not like a holiday, like Christmas vacation or something when we're all excited.
Mm-hmm.
There's an event.
Yeah.
It's just kind of...
And when has a finite time
like
to
this
it.
is just...
This is open-ended in a really bad way.
Yes.
And it's not that we don't enjoy each other's company or want to be together, but it's kind of like, we've been taken away from our other lives. And,
Right.
I think probably for my daughter more so, she's the one that's really feeling it the hardest. But yeah, me too. I mean, it was quiet here for a long time, which I enjoyed a lot. And then sometimes, of course, I miss my family. But it's just a whole other level of emotional pros and cons too. Not just like
Yes.
And it's touchy because it's like there are some things about it that are kind of cool, but you're always mindful of the fact that people are sick and dying, so you can't sort of feel, yay, look at all this cool entertainment for me to take on in my free time. And there are people who this is going to hit economically extremely hard. I mean, we're blessed. My husband's laid off, but we're blessed that I'm still working and we're okay at least for a while. But people are losing businesses. People who are, cutting things much closer to the bone are going to have a severely hard time. So, you feel like you have to constantly have be sad or at least not show that you're happy or enjoying anything. I'm just even kind of uncomfortable with the notion of pros and cons. It's like there can be no pros. There's just like mildly con and severely con.
This isn't how we envision spending time together. It's not, has it had some unintended benefits to family time? Yeah, we appreciate them a bit more and we appreciate being able to have a shelter and food but at the same time it's very sombering, I think.
It's a weird time. It really is. And it's, I hope that long term, some of the ingenuity that's coming out of this, and, both technological and ways to bring people together will, in medical ingenuity,
oh my gosh,
will pay off in big ways later on.
Yeah.
Right.
There was a time where I thought, well, at this extremely divided time, facing this common enemy will bring us all together, and that's something we really need, except that lasted for about 5 minutes, and then people were back at each other. So being stir crazy maybe is going to make that, not going to help that along. People got more time to go mouth off on Twitter, but oh well. For the moment, we're hanging in, and we're making the best of things, and counting our blessings, whether it's health and happiness and shelter for our family to, saving on gas and, getting walks in. We're making the best of it. We're looking on the bright side. And that will be it for today's Round 4. Tune in tomorrow when we'll share our roundabout roundup of things we've been using or enjoying lately that we think deserve a shout-out. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.